Hello and welcome to Frank's School. This is Roger. He's the new cat. He's a vocal cat. He cries a lot. Or meows a lot. Okay, it's Europe, May 2013. I'm not finished with St. Francis of Assisi. Not quite. I'm finished with the movie. But I think tomorrow I'll have a little bit more to say about St. Francis. But in 2 days, this is a Friday, Sunday morning I'm leaving. I'm heading out. And my destination is Europe, Portugal and Galicia. I want to tell you about the trip. Some of this stuff I've said before. Why? Let me start with that. Why would I do this? I don't want to get away. Some people will take a vacation, go on a trip to get away from it all. I love it here. This is where I want to be. So that doesn't work for me. Travel is expensive. It is often uncomfortable. Sometimes it's dangerous. It's awkward. It's hard on the people left behind sometimes. It's very easy to get homesick. Why would you do this? Well, I go to learn. That's why. I want to learn. And if I can learn, then I'll be able to teach. And that's what I hope to do. I think it's something that it would be nice to build it right into a school year for students. You know, in my mind, I'm still teaching. Come on, cat, don't zoom that. I'm still teaching in my mind ninth graders, and I think it would be great if somehow it were possible to climax the year or close to the end of the year with an educational trip, but not just to go have a good time at someplace. Well, anyway, that's why I'm doing it. Who? Well, it's going to be a team this year. Last year, I traveled to learn and then to teach, and it was a team. My daughter, Erica, and I traveled most of the time together. Well, this time it's going to be a team of two. Shirley, who I talk about a lot. She's a German woman. She's married to Thomas, and she really made last year's filming possible. She will work as the cameraman and the driver, and much more. So Shirley and I will be doing this as a team. And what we hope to come up with, besides just learning, and obviously have some fun along the way. Shirley speaks no Portuguese, and I speak Portuguese, and so I can offer the chance to be a tour guide, a good one, I hope. Well, what do we want to come up with? 3 documentaries, and this time not just details of, not just all that little stuff that I filmed last year. I'm glad I did that. I'm proud of that, and that's just what I wanted to do. But this year, we want to try to make them more like a documentary, like you might expect. And 3 of them. One of them is going to be called, at this point, Falling Water in Portugal and Galicia. Well, Galicia is in Spain. It's to the north of Portugal. And as I said in an earlier video, cat? I like the cats here, but I don't want them to zoom the camera. But northern Portugal is where they have the falling water. Southern Portugal is drier, and water down there is very, very valuable, like gold. The cat? Oh man, I might have zoomed. Like gold sometimes I say, but to the north of Portugal it rains a lot. They have a lot, and there's mountains, so they have falling water in Portugal and Galicia. And I'm going to really divide that into 3 subjects, and I think I can do this. Spirit. When is falling water used for the spirit? Work. Used for work. I'll be able to show that in various mills. And for joy, just the sheer joy of the falling water. I think I can do this. A second documentary is Minho Farming, or Farming in Minho. Minho is the northernmost state or province or region of Portugal. It's the poorest. But that's the area that had that polyculture, that diversified farming or gardening. Farming, I'll call it farming, but that is so, that caught my eye last year. And I had said, I want to go back. Well, I want to study that, not just because it's pretty, but because I think there might be a lesson for the world there to be had by the way they farm in Minho? I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. And then the restoration of José's mill. Well, José is a professor at the university in Santiago de Compostela, which is in Galicia, and he owns a mill and some land, but the mill is in ruins, and he would like to restore it, and I would like to help him restore it. But that can only be the very beginning. All we'll be able to do there is film what's there now. We can't really start the restoration. Well, this is the part that I know the least about. Well, I've been there, but I know the least about just how that's going to go. And then I will be filming details of, like I did last year, I'm sure. Where I'm behind the camera, and I'm filming. What's going to be so different this time is Shirley's going to be behind the camera most of the time, and I'll be in the camera. All right, now I think I want to deal 2 more videos on this subject, yes, so please come back. Oh, cat.